Hey guys, welcome back to hemorrdroids.net. Quite often people are asking about the different things I have set up on my phone. I'm going to go through as many of them as I can, as quick as I can. Head to hemorrdroids.net. I'll give the link in the information below for the hemorrdroids post, where I'll give more detailed information, links to the apps or backgrounds, etc, etc. So I'm running AOKP ROM build 23 at the moment. That allows me to do things like have the clock in the middle there, the battery percentage as text. I can, where am I going? Come back. I can get into the settings of that through the settings. Oh, and it gives me the toggles in the top bar there, including the torch. One thing I like, when your screen's off, if you pull your phone out and you hold the power button down, the screen will come on and keep holding down, then the torch comes on and then it goes off when you let go. Very handy. But I can get into the ROM controls here. Gives you quite a lot of options. I won't go through all of them right now, like I say, but it allows me to put the battery percentage there. That's also a battery meter along the bottom. So I'm at what, 54%, so it's 54% of the way down, and it'll keep going. You can change that appearance. You can, you know, so many different configurables. It does give me root. My device is rooted and the bootloader is unlocked. Then it uses Nova Launcher on top of that. Nova Settings is here. Again, check the links in the post on hemorrdroids. Gives you many different options. The dock, for example. I get extra settings. In my dock, that's kind of an extra one. I was going to delete two. I normally only have two, but I was worried if I deleted one dock, it might delete the right-hand side. And then in here I have media, tools, and social. Over here I have shopping, it's not named yet, games, travel, and work things. So that's how that's laid out. Let's start with my home screens. So this is TV Show Favs, really good app. I'll tell you what TV shows I watch. I can mark something watch once I've seen it, or I can go to that show right up. Or if I tap on the little calendar thing, I go to the schedule. So these are the recently aired shows. If I scroll to the bottom, the show that was on the longest ago that I've not watched yet, How I Met Your Mother, season 7, episode 15. When I have watched that, I just tick it, it vanishes off the recently aired, and it moves over onto the recently watched. I can also see what's coming, what will be on TV this week. So no, there's a review of that app, but that's what this widget is. One of my favourite apps, that is. This is Astrid, and this is actually the widget provided by the Power Pack, which does cost. But Astrid itself just recently had an overhaul, and now has ice cream sandwich look to it. This is the one that I get asked about the most. Simple calendar widget. You get quite a lot of options inside it to change its appearance, the colours, the fonts, the layout itself. Love it, couldn't be without that. This is kind of my media and, well, most things. So I've got Spotify at the top, Beyond Pod. No one's convinced me there's a better podcast player than Beyond Pod out there at the moment. I love Smart Play. I don't know how easy I can quickly show you Smart Play, but I forget which screen I go to edit it. No, I know I can in the settings somewhere, but basically you tell it. I won't worry about it. You can look it up yourself. But you can tell it. You give it priorities for different shows or different categories. And when I say Smart Play, it organises all your podcasts and just starts playing them. You can also play them at 1.5 times speed. So to me, they sound fine. You still hear everything that's being said. It makes sense, but you listen through obviously a lot more. Palmary weather widget, still my favourite weather app. It's not as flashy as some, but it's very functional. I like the widget in that you can tap to change some information. Got some nice weather on its way. Now these ones at the bottom, traffic widgets. People might not realise how sort of simple or useful these are. Now I don't drive a lot. I ride a motorbike, so I do use it just to check basically kind of how much traffic. So I've got a widget that says from where I am now, where the phone thinks I am now, to work, there is amber traffic, and I can tap on it, it opens up the map showing me the route. I mean, I am actually at home, but it's showing there zzz. So yeah, so 0 minutes is the length of time it would take. I'm going to show you real quick how you do one of those, because like I say, I'm not sure a lot of people know you can do them, and they're really handy, especially if you drive a lot. Very handy. They come under traffic, so there it is, traffic. I'm going to drop it into the screen. I'm going to use now, the only thing I'm not sure, I'm going to call it Wembley. I'm not sure if it will search. Oh, it will. Let's see if I can just spell it right. It would anyway. Wembley Stadium. Save. Oh. I'm not entirely sure what oh, maybe they can't find it. So what I will do, delete away, because it does do that from time to time. It gives you the address, but then says I don't know what you mean. So Wembley's 14 minutes away. Traffic is good. And then my last screen is just my sort of Google Plus screen. So there's different pictures and the different posts. The only other thing that you might have spotted then when I showed you the widget was that I've got Swipe installed. I am part of the beta. I'm not sure how, I've been part of the beta for ages. I'm not sure how hard it is to join, but they have just released this version that's ice cream sandwich compatible, so you can get it the sort of official route if you're a beta tester. Testing, and it's generally pretty good. It's faster, definitely, I think, for one thumb entry. If I'm typing two-handed, perhaps I prefer to use the stock keyboard, which is why it changes to stock keyboard when I go landscape. And that's KM Launcher, which I believe is in the marketplace as well. So I suppose the only other thing left is the wallpaper, which is quite a fairly standard, rather boring, I'm sure some of you will think. But I'll include that in the post on hemorrdroids. So, hopefully that's answered any questions. Feel free to ask in the comments below, but please check that you've checked the hemorrdroids.net post on our website before you ask the questions. My name's Andy, hemorrdroids.net.